Welcome back to another episode of the College Football Hangover. And, I don't have my usual props back here. You're just going to have to deal with it, all right? Let's cut to the chase. No cold open, none of that stuff. Let's cut to the chase. College Football Hangover. All right, now, I usually have the main topic come up a little bit later in the show, but I wanted to kind of just jump right into this because I was so just outright baffled at what happened from a Power 5 school. And you've seen the title, so you know who I'm talking about. The Big 12 completely cannibalized itself this past Saturday. It completely ate itself alive. It was unbelievable. It started off in Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple. They have the number 5 ranked Oklahoma Sooners. They've got Jalen Hurts, who I've talked about way too much on this show. Everybody's talked about him. Heisman hopeful, one of the best quarterbacks in college football. He comes into this game, we're thinking it's going to be nothing. I honestly thought after how they dealt with Texas, I thought they were just going to go right down to Jerry World and march right back into the college football playoff. They were up at 48-23 at one point in Manhattan. The Sooners fight, rally all the way back, and then somehow don't get this onside kick. Now, I really don't know how that works. They're trying to say he touched it beforehand. I don't really know. Point is, Oklahoma shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. They should not have had this happen to them. So that's one upset in the Big 12, which is fine. You can recover as a Power 5 school. That Oklahoma probably was, maybe still is, your only shot at getting a team into the college football playoff. So, that sucks. Then we jump to 2:30 p.m. We talk Central Standard Time, whatever. We jump to the Iowa State football game, which I happen to be at. I'm kind of like a unofficial season ticket owner for the Cyclones. I just keep magically getting tickets. They just fall in my lap. I don't know how it happens. Led by sophomore quarterback Brock Purdy. These guys are 5-2 coming into this game. They're ranked again for the first time since preseason this year, and it was looking perfect for Iowa State because they could really take a leap forward in the Big 12. And then Brock Purdy throws 3 straight interceptions in the fourth quarter against a terrible Oklahoma State defense. Again, this is what's the problem with the Big 12. None of this crap makes any sense. To be fair, it wasn't that hard for the Pokes to get 3 interceptions when Iowa State threw the football 62 times. Who needs to throw the football on any level? I don't care. Pee-wee, high school, college, NFL, XFL, AAF, Canadian. I don't know what league you want to talk about, but you do not need to throw the football 62 times. Breece Hall, when he touched the football, scored touchdowns. It's not that hard to figure out. Oh, Iowa State goes down. Then we go to Dallas or Fort Worth, wherever the hell TCU is. They're taking on Texas, wearing a weird uniform combination. Who would have thought purple and red go together? I don't think it does. They got a lot of hype behind him. What do? They win. They take out the other ranked team from the Big 12. They win 37-27. So that's 3 ranked teams in the Big 12, all 3 losing. And it really just goes to show you this was one of the biggest, just absolute failures from a Power 5 conference I've ever seen. This is the biggest just faceplant ever. And if you know what? Spoiler alert. Hack of the week. It's tied for 3 teams. Oklahoma, Iowa State, and Texas. Because they completely just slaughtered any chance the Big 12 has. Their only hope is Matt Rule in the Baylor Bears. Because they're 7-0. They are the only team right now that is undefeated in the Big 12 and probably has the only shot to get into the college football playoff. Baylor. And it's as if this conference couldn't get any weirder. Texas Tech had a shootout close game with the Mad Hatter himself, Les Miles. And you know what? I kind of want Kansas to be good. I really want Les Miles to be successful with the Jayhawks because why not? It would be the peak 2019 if that were to happen. Oh, look. It happened. Kansas won a football game, but look how they did it. This. You know what? Hold on. Let's do this. Let's jump to the best of the week. Okay, best of the week, this ending.
And the kick is blocked. Zach McPherson pitches it back, and it's recovered by Kansas. Big 12 win under Les Miles. They have 6 conference wins in the last decade. This would be huge. Liam Jones from 32.
What else can you say, Texas Tech? What else can you say? It's a good thing Cliff's hanging out with Kyler Murray now. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Cliff Kingsbury might be better off now. I think the big story for me is how can we not have Ohio State number 1 in the country right now? Now, I know I spent a lot of time last week making fun of the Badgers. I get it. I can't help it. That's just who I am. I'm a Husker fan. Go Big Red. But Wisconsin's still a good football team. They had a bad game against Illinois. That doesn't take away what they've done throughout the season. They're still a good football team. 38-7. This was 10-0 at halftime. They just absolutely exploded in the second half, and it proves to me again that they're not only the best team in the Big Ten, they're the best team in the country. I think if Ohio State's undefeated at the end of the year and they are not number 1, or at least number 2, you could probably argue between LSU and Alabama. But if Ohio State's not number 1, I don't even know what to tell you. So yeah, you guys know who my best of the week is. You know who the hack of the week is. Let's talk about the Huskers. So they wear these alternate uniforms, the black shirts, have some fun here. It's an Indiana game. Nebraska just needs 2. 2, for the love of God, 2 games. That's all I want out of this football team. I want a bowl game. That's all I want as a fan. I can't go 3 years in a row without that's all I want. I'm not asking for national titles. I'm not even asking for Big Ten titles. Just win a bowl game. Get to a bowl game. That's it. Not even win one, just get to one. That's all I'm saying about this. And then you got Scott Frost making a very, very stupid comment.
And are tough. I don't want guys that go out in Minnesota with hoodies on and everything for warm-ups. That just says to me that just okay is enough. I'm a little cold, so I'm going to come out here like that. You got ridiculed or beat up when I was playing if you did that.
I mean, I get the sentiment, but dude, you're wearing a sweatshirt. Don't make yourself an easy target, please, because easier target. Let's be honest, Nebraska suck. I can't even look at the camera. That's how upset I am. So that's been another episode of College Football Hangover. The Big 12. Wow, they're a full-blown dumpster fire right now, and their only hope could be the Baylor Bears. Their only hope could be the Baylor Bears. Now, maybe Oklahoma, rallies, and this is their only loss, and they beat Baylor, and then they might have to beat them twice. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. You probably don't like it if you're one of the 3 Big 12 teams I ragged on. I can't show this to someone, the love of my life, or my co-host Paul Rubidoux on the Loud Sports Podcast. One of the many shows that we do on Loud Opinionated. We got the Batcast. We got Super Cynical Cinema. We got Loud Sports. We got the Jake Williams Show. All that stuff. There's a podcast for everybody on the Loud Sports Network. Thanks so much, and I will see you again next week.